Greyhawk by Jayco, model 31FK here at Haylett RV on an unfortunately overcast day. It's kind of washing out the picture a little bit. But one of the other things, if you've been following these RVs the past couple years, you may recognize right away that they have brightened up the skin on these a little bit. They were having no problems with the previously slightly darker tan skin. They just decided to give it a little bit different look this year, and they brightened her up to just kind of help it pop a little bit and stick out. My personal belief, carrying a lot of different brands like we do here, we carry a little bit of everything, is that every RV is the best for a different reason. And I want to hit on the high points of the Jayco Greyhawk series on this floor plan. You know, if those qualities match up with what you're looking for, interest you, great. If not, give us a call. Chances are we have something else that's going to work. We have over 400 RVs in stock right now. We're going to have something that fits the bill for you. First thing I want to mention on a Greyhawk is they are the best handling, quietest riding Class C's on the market, period. That's a bold statement. There's a lot of good coaches out there. So, you know, how can I back that up? It's more than just anyone can fire that off. You know, how do they justify that? The J-Ride suspension system and stabilization package they put in here, I don't know if I can see the Bilstein shock from here. Probably not. But long story short, they add a Bilstein shock to the front here, which is designed to help absorb impact, and they're basically cavitation free. Most you know, extra shocks that go into Class C's, that's a hydraulic sleeve over sleeve type system, and the more that shock gets used, the more the air gets mixed into the oil that's in that cylinder. That cavitation then lowers the density of that oil and reduces the effectiveness of the shock. These are cavitation free. One of the reasons this has double the warranty of anything else I'm aware of in this class, and I mean double the warranty, is little things like this. Like, they have the seam for the overhead nose cap hidden down where the wind can't hit it. You know, it's a one-piece side cap over here. These are common fault points for most manufacturers. These seams and like a corner seam or something like that. This cap has no seams where the wind can touch it. You know, this is down here where the weather's not going to wear that out. And it's those kinds of things that add up to double the warranty because you have more reliability. The side mirrors here, standard. And that's the thing, is the upgrades you're going to find on a lot of brands are standard on a Greyhawk. Bigger windows with spot mirrors and a side mirror system built right in. So as soon as you flip your turn signal, your navigation screen is going to automatically flip to the view of that side camera. Construction differences. Walk up to a lot of Class C's and thump on the sidewalls of the slides. You're going to find some of them aren't even laminated. They're just giving you the impression of a higher class look with a fiberglass skin. The frameless windows here, they don't just look awesome, they do keep the seal protected by being under the window pane more. You are not paying a single extra cent for a generator in a Jayco Greyhawk, because generators are standard in Jayco Greyhawks. So it's a standardized process. You're not paying extra for it. They get to streamline that. You're not paying extra dollars to micromanage something. Now, I was talking about stabilization. They have rubber isolation mounts between the chassis and the coach to help absorb those shocks and jolts going down the road, so you get a smooth ride inside. They also quadruple balance the drivetrain. What I mean by that is, when you get a coach this big, you have to take that Ford chassis and stretch it. That means you have to break the drivetrain and build it in 3 pieces. Most manufacturers will balance each piece. Jayco then goes through and rebalances the entire system as one after that's all done. And that is going to lead to less vibration in the steering wheel when you're going down the road. It is starting to rain here, so I may have to pick up the pace. We have a fully privatized outside docking center, which is not uncommon in this market, but still not standard. But it's the thickness of these fully laminated baggage doors that I want to point out, because these mean more insulation, and this is right below your bed. This is right where you're going to be sleeping. If that's not insulated, then you're either going to freeze or sweat every night. Every Greyhawk is full tow package equipped and ready, so if you do want to do some towing, I believe these have like a 5,000 pound tow rating minimum on any floor plan. Both 7-way and 4-way ready on those. The roof ladder you see here leads up to a truly fully walkable roof. Now, what's cool is this is one of the few Class C's on the market with a one-piece fiberglass roof membrane. So not a rubberized roof on this, but a single-piece fiberglass roof, just like a high-end bus. And again, that's the kind of thing. It's funny. Jayco makes like an entry-level Class A called the Alante, which is a very well-built coach, just with very simple appointments. This is basically the same money or cheaper, and it's actually appointed better. This has nicer interior amenities than that. One thing I do want to point out here is the tankless water heater. This is on-demand, unlimited hot water. It is gas only. Keep that in mind. That does not run gas and electric. It is gas only. This does have a double power entry step. It does have, you know, this is something I like. Power awning control is right here. It's at ground level. If you're standing at ground level, you can hit your awning without having to climb all the way in and out of the coach. And if you notice, standard equalizer leveling system with an automatic level feature. That is not normally found in a Class C market. That is actually highly unusual there. I'm going to close that door since we are getting some weather. I do not remember the name of this color scheme, so pardon me on that. But let me back up here and give you kind of a nice overall look. You may hear the stereo kick on a little bit. That kicks right on with the coach power. So the 31FK here has a kind of what they call, this is as close to a front kitchen as you can get in a motorhome. But it opens up a lot of floor space because you have a big super slide here, and all of this space is off the floor plan as a result. Now, another thing to hit on in a Greyhawk is safety. There are more seat belts basically in a Greyhawk than just about anything else in this class. They are very big on that. Notice that right here in your primary seating space, you have double seat belts on both sides of this bench. So you can have 4 people here, you can have your family still buckled in while going down the road. A lot of motorhomes don't offer that. You know, a lot of people don't think about that because it's not necessarily required the way it is in an automobile. You know, your cabinetry in here is absolutely second to none. It is just built like a tank. These are, if they're not 7 foot tall to the ceiling, they're just shy of it. So that's going to mean more headroom for a nice, more open, comfortable, wide open feel. These also have a soft touch ceiling liner here. This is one of the reasons they're so quiet inside. As soon as you shut that door to the outside, it's dead silent here. Standard 15,000 BTU air conditioner with a heat pump on there, so that you can get heat via electric rather than burning up all your propane. Now this model, this video is here stock footage. We sell quite a few of these each year. So I don't necessarily reshoot this video for every single one that comes in. So if your pictures look different from this, or you're looking for one different from this, remember that this is not necessarily the trailer, or pardon me, trailer coach we have in stock, just a you know, Jayco that we have in stock, or have had. So like this front entertainment center is what I'm getting at. This is an option. Normally this would be a front bunk up here, and we've added this in. This struck us as just a really ideal couples coach. You know, if you're tired of towing, or you're just not comfortable towing a big like 30-35 foot rig, this is an awesome setup for you because you get a beautiful entertainment system up here. You even get to see my reflection in it if you're looking close enough. My apologies for that. But this is Furion brand stuff here, Furion Electronics. The reason that's important to you, if you haven't heard them, is they are designed for the RV and marine industry. This TV can be shaken to 3 times the force of gravity without failing before you have component failure. It can be frozen and then quickly heated to 80 degrees, which happens pretty often, really, in an RV, and it won't fail. It's not the TV you put in your house. It's built better than that. It's built to be more heavy duty. The TV in your house doesn't have to be built that way because it's fully climate controlled. When you get the overhead entertainment system, you do get a single pull-out bunk. So if you do have, say, a grandkid or something like that, not only do you still have access to the sleeper sofa and the Dream Dinette here, and I'll hit on that in a minute, you still have a single easy bunk up here. Or, you know, really, you could pull that mattress out and you could use this just like a giant storage drawer every day of the week anyway. And they do allow you full access to the full cap storage that you have up here. While I'm standing right here, I do want to take a quick look at the giant pantry, which is right next to this 10 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Most Class Cs don't have a 10 cubic foot fridge. They're going to have a 6 or an 8. So this is between 30 and 66% larger than what you commonly find out there. And you got to have a place for your mac and cheese and your cereal. And yet, a lot of Class Cs don't. Real quick, I mentioned the Dream Dinette. What this is, you see that there's no like posts or anything you got to deal with. It's a hydraulic cylinder. When you want it to go down into a bed, that's all there is to it. And then you can just kind of pull the cushions up over it. When you're all done, you lift it up, and then there's a little lock mechanism right here so you can keep it in place. So if you go to stand up and push on it, it's not going to drop out and spill your Kool-Aid everywhere. It's so much easier than a pedestal system. grandpa, grandmas tend to really enjoy that. Both sides of your dinette do have very easy access storage drawers here, which not every coach is going to have. You know, very few Class Cs are going to have nicer little tweaks like that. Your stereo down here is everything. This is your stereo. This is a navigation system. This does a little bit of everything for you. It's also touchscreen activated. It always tells you when you kick into nav mode, hey, real quick, make sure you're keeping your eyes on the road and, you know, your hands on the wheel necessarily. But a couple things I noticed on this, if you take a look, it'll even show you where gas stations are nearby. So that, you know, if you're going down the road and you're in unfamiliar territory, which is common when you're driving long distance, which is perfect for a Class C, obviously, you have an idea where you can stop and fuel up. It's just little things like that. I think I mentioned previously this is on a Ford chassis. It's a Triton V10 power plant, which will pass everything but a gas station. And I hit everything straight on. This is a very highly reliable, extremely powerful engine. It will consume fuel, but frankly, so will anything. Any engine in a motorhome is going to consume a lot of fuel, so it's really no worse than anything else out there in that respect. Also standard, you might see this little power switch up here. This has heated side mirrors standard. Again, in a Greyhawk, the things that are optional for everybody else tend to be standard here, and with double the warranty since they standardize their construction. Big windows going on here. I love that. You know, something just kind of occurred to me looking at this floor plan. Going down the road, easy access to the refrigerator, easy access to your dining areas, easy access to the bathroom when the slide is in. That's something that's actually pretty cool. And you have some great storage in this kitchen. And it's kind of segmented in different ways so that if you you don't need all the storage, you want to keep your kitchen stuff separate from your other stuff, you can do that. And notice, because the extra height here, they were able to put a shelf in this cabinet to double the storage space that you're getting out of it. That's pretty cool. This big corner cabinet over here is similarly pretty awesome. I just realized they lightened up the colors of their cabinetry for this season. That is nice. It's just, they had a kind of a dark cherry last year, and they just have a real medium tone, very rich looking wood going on here. Man, this is sharp. The shower here, very common middle motorhome shower, which if you're curious about privacy, if you're not familiar with motorhomes, the toilet door basically closes and locks in place so that you do have a private middle bathroom effectively, or rear bedroom as it were. You could look at it either way. To give you an idea, that extra height, where that's really beneficial is I'm a tall guy, and you see that my head's not even coming close to clipping the ceiling in here. Pretty standard rear bedroom setup with a couple little tweaks. They did shift the bed this way slightly to give you an extremely large wardrobe and drawers over here. I have these big doors open to kind of show you that, and I realize I'm actually covering one of the coolest parts of this area, which is that gigantic window right there. And you have its partner on the other side, allowing for some awesome cross breeze. Now on top of that, you also have the larger ceiling fan in here, which you leave these side windows open, turn that on, and you have a 6-mile-an-hour breeze rolling through your bedroom all night. That's pretty darn good. Spinning around here, bedroom TVs, standard in a Greyhawk. You're not paying extra for that again. And again, Furion brand. They didn't cheat the brand name or the quality just because you're in the bedroom. A lot of brands will do that. They'll put the fancy name stuff up front, then you get off-brand import stuff back here. But even just little stuff like this, every ounce of storage they could possibly utilize, you will find utilized in here. The primary bathroom area here is, again, has that nice rich color and appointments on all the woodwork. And I love the double floating style mirror medicine cabinet that you have going on, because when it's set next to another oversized window like this, it brightens it up in here. I have no lights turned on in this bathroom like I have the rest of the coach, and this is one of the brighter rooms in the coach as a result. You're getting double the light because you have double the mirrors and double the window. Interesting, windows and lights are two, if not the highest parts cost. They're very close to the highest total parts cost in any coach. So you can find floor plans like this from other manufacturers. They're not going to have the bigger windows. They're not going to have the full LED lights. They're not going to have the heat pump built right into the air conditioner system. You know, they're not going to have nothing else other than Jayco has the J-Ride system, which again is what makes this the best handling, quietest riding Class C on the market. And that's the whole thing, guys. Why are you looking at a motorhome versus a truck and trailer combination? Because you're wanting to enjoy the journey as much as you enjoy the destination. And that is why they invest so much time, effort, and research money and development into making this thing handle so well and ride so quietly, so that you get to enjoy that journey as much as you enjoy the destination. If you want to look at a lesser equipped coach, that's fine, but it defeats the purpose of looking at a motorized unit versus a towable setup anyway. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.